Oh, is this the Overwatch Awards right now?
Yeah, but they're playing fucking Metallica. That's even more exciting. Holy shit! And I can't play
I can't
Yeah, it
really
is.
hear it. I can't hear it.
because I don't want to
Because
get
we muted it. That's why. Because we don't want to freaking get.
Oh,
copyrighted.
okay.
Yeah, we don't want to get copyrighted.
I love Metallica, but I don't want to get into trouble with
right
their record company.
Yeah, DMA is just not fun. Never has been fun. Never will be fun. What the freeze? No way. Cruising down on Main Street, feeling like it's feeling good. Oh yeah, I hope.
Or what if I turn it the lowest? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. At least we're able to still hear it. Let us know when we're going live.
Alright. Can't believe they actually start playing. That's poggers. Okay.
I can't believe they put friggin' Metallica in out of all people. That's freaking cool. Yeah, they put freaking Metallica in. Who doesn't like?
It's like, I'll just play for Overwatch, and I'm like, holy
Yeah,
shit,
who doesn't
Metallica.
like Metallica, dude? Like, dude, Metallica is tough right now. Let's be honest here.
I mean, Metallica is one of my inspirations for music.
Yeah, dude, same.
Okay, are we gonna like?
We're live right now.
Did you already unmute it?
Yeah, I am muted.
The
Okay.
Lost Viking.
The Lost Vikings.
The Lost
Are
Viking.
we also gonna do the other live stream too?
Possibly.
That's just like
if it doesn't get on for so long. If it doesn't get on.
yeah, if like Jeff Kaplan is just standing there talking and they don't show a trailer or a demo or anything, then we'll just do like the anime awards.
Yeah.
Is that live now? Is the Anime Awards live?
Yeah, we're.
Not yet.
I think it is.
Not yet. It doesn't start till like 5 p.m.
Oh yeah,
Pacific
because
Standard.
it's not even.
Oh yeah, it starts at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
But it's 5 for me.
It'd probably be 7 for you
Yeah,
then.
so it would probably be 7 for you.
Yeah, it's 7 for me. What is this?
Diablo?
I have no idea.
Diablo? Oh, this is
Your death.
What is this?
Dio.
Is that Diablo's castle?
What is this?
Diablo's castle.
That's where he stores all of his like drugs for his Passione empire.
StarCraft. Oh, these are the online games.
Damn, we just made a really shitty joke.
Yeah, we did. Don't say that ever again.
This is kind of funny, actually. I actually like this shit.
I don't even know what's going on anymore. I'm gonna be real with you.
That's why it's funny.
More bizarre than
Warcraft.
JoJo. That's how you know it's funny.
Oh, it's showing all the Blizzard games. Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's showing all the World of Warcraft. Yeah. See,
The World of Warcraft.
I fucking love that game. It's funny. Oh shit.
Hungers for your soul.
Is that fucking? This shit is funny as shit.
No.
Look at this, bro. Oh my god.
Look at those.
What is even going on, dude?
I fucking no.
StarCraft 2.
Hey, what? Okay. Yeah. What the actual crap, dude? Like Nani and Nanyato? Like, what?
Nani the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. Nani.
Super Saiyan. Then went back to Diablo with smiley face.
Strange.
Oh, it's a.
Goodness,
Why is there a
this
Hearthstone?
fucking-
Oh, it's.
Hearthstone.
Watch your back.
Oh, there's the
Oh,
Overwatch.
shit, it's Overwatch.
Yo, look at Winston.
Look at Winston.
Who drew this?
Look at that.
Who drew this?
Yeah, wait, is that Lucio with the
You
boom
know, you know
box?
what's funny?
Wait, is it-
Blizzard
Oh my
knows
God,
when they
Lucio, like
want to
Baby
be
Groot.
funny. They do the funniest shit.
Yeah. This is
Blizzard
this is
just
nice
does the funny
animation.
shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they suck at doing their games and all.
30
stuff.
years
They
of
just they do funny
of
stuff, but like they
games.
always screw it up.
oh Blizzard. 30
Blizzard.
years of Blizzard.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
Reinhardt, there's Overwatch. Look
I
at
thought
Genji.
Genji.
He's throwing ninja stars at everybody.
Oh, it's Blizzard's birthday. Okay.
This is
Yeah,
Overwatch, but on
it's their
fucking
30th
crack.
anniversary. Did you
But
not
I'm
realize
fucking-
that?
Hey, it's Overwatch, but on fucking crack.
Yeah, exactly. It's Overwatch fucking crap.
Yeah. That's what I see in my acid
Oh,
drink when I
shit.
play
Yeah.
Overwatch. When I play.
Rock are now available now. World of
I'm just
Warcraft,
joking.
Burning Crusade Classic Deep
I'm just-
Dive.
Yo, where's the Overwatch?
Yeah, where's the Overwatch content? Get this boring crap out of the way.
Our deep dive panel for
Okay.
Hey, what's
I'm
up,
probably
Karen?
pissed off a lot of World of Warcraft fans.
Shut.
Shh.
Hey,
I'm Holly
Hey.
I love World of Warcraft. But
Hey,
not
it's
that
Holly.
much.
for WoW Classic. A little bit about my background.
Overwatch.
13 years working on EverQuest. I started as a game designer and eventually became the head of the studio for the EverQuest franchise. That said, I've always been a WoW player since beta. So this is obviously
Gotta spell
been
compute
completely
water in my laptop. No, fuck
Like,
that.
what is good? Oh, so are they presenting like their new games now? Is that what's going on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they're probably
Okay,
going to
sweet.
do.
Looking for
I hope
Overwatch panels.
I hope they'll be
Hold
able
up,
to
hold up.
actually like present Overwatch 2 content, because if they don't, then we'll probably just like get off of BlizzCon, and then we'll go to the Crunchyroll Awards or something.
I've also been at Blizzard for 15 years.
I mean, it hasn't started for me, you know.
As well, and then came
Yeah.
back to the World of Warcraft.
Oh, it hasn't?
And it has been a great joy to me to work on this team.
There's a lot to talk about today.
Yeah.
Oh, they're talking about World of Warcraft right now.
Yay, Burning Crusade Classic is coming. But there's a lot more to
No
it.
kidding.
Let's take a look at the features, because wow. I mean, wow, right?
Hold up.
I was so excited by playing Draenei and Blood Elves. I played both, and I will say my heart's with Alliance. Quiet. And I also took up jewel crafting on my Draenei Shaman. I wanted to corner the market. Just the whole notion of having items with sockets and just exploring that whole system.
Wait. Where's? I found the Overwatch panel.
So, I completely lost my time for weeks in there.
Wait. Guys, I found the Overwatch panel. Hold up. Let me go find it. Let me go find that shit.
Where'd you find the Overwatch panel?
All right.
Tell us, my young friend. Tell us now.
Please. I hope it is, because someone just said it.
An amazing
Oh! Did it!
We're really striving to make it as authentic
Oh, shit.
as possible while
I did
Oh,
it!
shit, here we go, boys.
Poggers for me, because I found it.
Wait, is this like?
Well,
Oh,
this is like
shit.
them
Oh.
explaining their art and all their stuff.
Yeah, that's
this
cool.
looks like some Overwatch 2 content.
20s, 1950s.
Oh,
I missed the
no
5 minutes.
Overwatch
I'm
map?
such an idiot.
No Overwatch map?
Whoa, what?
Oh my gosh, look at the
Look at that fire truck.
people that are familiar
Bro.
with New York City,
I'm such
What the hell?
or maybe
This is incredible. Oh, it's Grand Central. Oh, it's in New York.
different locations. It feels like something
I want to go to New
you've
York,
seen in
man.
other games
Looks
before
fun.
because it's uniquely Overwatch.
Dude, what the frig is that? Dude,
Look at the flying cars,
What
bro.
the fuck?
look at New York. Oh, here's Daddy Kaplan. Oh, yes, Jeff friggin' Daddy Kaplan. All right, what's up, man? Oh, and Michael Chu's there too, I think, right? The
No, he
dude
left.
behind like the Overwatch lore.
No, he
Oh,
left.
oh yeah, that's right, he left. What a pussy.
Why? Why you think he's a pussy? I don't think he's that.
No, I'm kidding. I'm
He was
kidding,
actually really
relax.
good. He was actually.
Combat feel.
Yeah, no, yeah, I love the way how he did the lore too. Like everything about his creative direction about Overwatch is just really fucking.
Shush, I really want to hear what they're talking about. We're just talking it over them.
by the time we launch this thing.
Oh, here's Overwatch 2. Yeah, we're saying
yes.
yes, dude.
Yes.
Reinhardt.
Yes.
Passive abilities that a hero can have based on what role they are. For example,
Did you pronounce that guy's name?
builds,
Oh, Lucio's looking good.
Oh, I like Lucio.
And they also generate less ultimate charge for enemies.
Not
that
bad,
shoot
not
at
bad.
them. Damage dealing heroes have
Oh, is this the
Okay.
new game?
Look at
Look
McCree.
at Widowmaker and McCree.
And
Look at the cape.
healing
I like the cape.
heroes,
I love
support
the
heroes
fuck-
have automatic healing.
Widowmaker
that
has a
kicks in after they haven't taken damage
ponytail.
for a while, very similar to Mercy's passive,
Yeah.
but a little bit of a lower rate.
What do you mean? She always has a
One of the more
ponytail.
Shocking changes.
No, but
that we've
they
been
braided it.
exploring in Overwatch 2 PvP is a change to the tank role entirely. That's applied to all of the
Dude,
teams.
Reinhardt
We
looks
want
so
to try to make
different,
them
and I love
more
it.
I'm guessing it's the same like.
Oh, here's the
and
Talon
less
map.
Characters that just stand back
Yo,
and protect.
I'm guessing
Oh,
this is
shit.
the same
So, for
mechanics,
example,
except it's
Reinhardt
I like
just.
Mercy's new design.
Yeah.
I like original design better.
Yeah.
I want to hear something about the story
Also,
mode.
his charge, he's able to cancel it now. More aggressively. So
What?
You can, you know, not quite turn a corner.
Bot
you can definitely
fucking-
accurately pin
Yeah,
targets
bots.
and
Yeah, when you get bodied by a
much
Reinhardt.
more aggressively and really go after those key targets without feeling like you're gonna sacrifice all of your positioning, everything to get there.
Boom.
It's almost more terrifying now with this, be able to unleash his full arsenal more often than kind of just being.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
The changes to Reinhardt.
Thank
that
God
we're
I main
trying,
Reinhardt for main tank.
They might not ship. That's just the reality. But the changes that we're trying right
He's like a
now
full-blown
are
beard
trying
now.
to
Yeah.
embrace more of that
Hey, look
Yeah,
at
he's got a
Santa.
full.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fucking
exactly.
Santa
He's got a
Claus.
full blown
When you
beard,
wanna
dude.
play a big
Fish.
burly character
Dude looking
that
like
looks
Santa Claus.
aggressive
Pin Larissa. Yeah,
and
pin all
feels
horses.
like it
Horses
should be
deserve to
aggressive.
get pinned. Anybody who mains Orisa deserves to get pinned.
Shortly
Oh,
after
combat
that,
upgrades. All right, here we go.
combat filtering.
Not
shush.
me.
Really
Let's
just
see.
work on what happens when a player holds the trigger.
We're putting a ton of effort into looking at all of our characters and trying to
Okay.
give them even a more visceral weapon feel.
From sound to VFX to animation to the design of these units, all new sounds for a lot of our weapons in the game, and a whole new sound system
interesting.
that's driving it. And we didn't just level up a unit, we leveled up the rest of the game.
Oh, it's a new. It's one of the new Overwatch.
Okay.
We spent quite a bit of time working on.
Wait, is
gunfire
that
sounds,
Soldier 76 gun?
General combat feel to make it feel.
Oh my
awesome.
gosh.
So we're
Apparently it
revisiting
is.
Pretty much everything.
Oh, they
that's
upgraded
up to
Hanamura,
so we're
too.
looking at even kind
No,
of
wait, that's the
shotgun
beta.
systems,
No, wait,
quick
that's
melee
the beta.
attacks that every
Oh,
hero
wait,
has.
that's-
So they have kind of new audio pass and a new kind of feel and visual effect.
Dude, the
Oh,
sound
the
design
melee
is
looks
so
better.
good.
Bigger efforts
The
we're
sound-
undertaking
Yeah,
with
dude.
Overwatch 2 is what we're calling our Weapon 2.0 Sound Pass. What this is a big overhaul to the weapon systems in the game. That means the way the gun feels in your hands. You could feel the ammo running out as you're getting lower on the clip.
Jesus
Try to
Christ.
amplify those sounds to better encapsulate the
Yo.
gameplay and the gunplay.
They're taking their
that
hate
comes
out on
with
Orisa.
Overwatch 2. Another key
Oh,
for the weapons was
Jesus.
getting them to feel like they're in the environment. This meant working with convolution reverb. It's a new system that we've implemented into Overwatch.
Wait,
It's
Bastion with the
Okay.
cap?
you can capture
Okay,
the
wait, what the
acoustics of
fuck?
an environment and transport it onto the sounds that we're using. So we went and captured tails
Okay.
of guns
Ooh,
in
that's
different
actually really
environments
nice.
through our weapon shoots.
Yeah. Okay, I like that.
Holy shit.
Okay, that's really cool. That's really. You know what I like about Overwatch designs is that they
And then
actually
we've
looks like they
custom
actually
modified
do
so
it
that
with
we
like
can
guns and
support a
stuff.
lot more environments.
They actually use.
Yeah.
Now we're supporting outdoor.
What's his
urban,
face? Like
outdoor,
Call of Duty or something?
warehouse,
I don't know
Oh,
why,
if you
but-
go to a different map, the gunshots are different. That's cool.
small rooms.
Yeah, it's like
There's a lot
inside
more
and outside.
presence
The
to
gunshots
weapons and
are
the way that they
better
react
now.
in
Wow, that's
the world.
freaking cool. I can't wait for that.
Evolved a
Yeah.
lot since Overwatch 1 came out. On top of that, I think we really want to push the visceral nature of how we do combat. So we focused a lot, not just on the wonderful sound effects, but also
Okay,
with how
this might be the
gun
best game of
moves as you
2000.
shoot. So you can really feel every
Or
single shot in the
2022.
chamber. And there's a lot of subtle little tweaks we have to do on the gameplay engineering
Ooh,
side to make that
Rip-
feel really
Ripper's
visceral.
gun doesn't do
Everything
the
from
big-ass
making sure
ear rape
that the camera shapes are
burst
crisp,
shot
Oh,
anymore.
that's so old. It's an Overwatch hero.
exactly
Yeah.
tight indicator.
How did
Wait,
no one
what is it,
notice
new
that?
one?
Reticle, all
Yeah,
these
how
things
did no
Yeah,
one?
Soldier.
I was the only one that noticed it.
not just tight
Yeah,
and
me
responsive,
too.
but also modern and up to date. take 76 for example. What we wanted to do in Overwatch 2 with his weapon was make it really feel incredible.
Still has the same sound from Overwatch
A bunch
1.
of different elements that mix together.
Oh my
But it
god.
really feels
They
like
made
the gun
Soldier
is
76
almost just
powerful.
outside of your control.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Like 3 weeks ago.
Where every time you
3
fire a
months
weapon,
ago.
you want to feel like it's running through your entire body, and the camera shake gives that extra bite to every single shot out of the chamber. It makes him feel really great.
You guys got a sneak peek of.
Oh, here's Soldier.
BlizzCon?
Hell yeah, bro.
Under development for
Is
quite
this
a while,
Soldier
and
like
she's
a-
actually quickly at this point become
what's it
a
called?
lot of people's favorites.
Talent?
Ooh.
Isn't she
When we
Talent
look back
or
at
something like that?
Overwatch when it was
Oh,
originally
she's
Isn't she like-
started,
Is she
a
like
lot of heroes
Soldier?
were made from a gameplay standpoint, kind of
I have no
surrounding
idea.
a weapon type. For
I
example,
mean, the
for,
gun
We,
thing
we
is
gotta
the
wait and see.
same.
It's in the
Oh, here's
chat.
Farah. Ooh, Dorado looks
really, like,
different.
kind of
Yeah.
sniper. We thought there was a weapon.
This
that
is
was
daytime?
He trying to shoot Lucio. He doing the Tokyo drift on
It's so
you.
much fun in the playtest to have this really powerful shot that can, rip
Damn,
the
Soldier
enemy
looks
and really
awesome,
rapid
man.
with it, and she's
Yeah.
all about that
Okay,
aim
I already
skill,
like
so
the gun.
if
I
you
already
got
like
that
it.
aim skill, you'll love her.
Reminds me of Winston's
Gun
gun.
looks really, the gun looks really high tech.
Also, reevaluating older game modes that people are more
Ooh.
critical of.
Okay.
We're of the mindset maybe 2CP doesn't exist in Overwatch 2, and maybe there's a new cool game mode that replaces it.
We're all gonna
We really
hate
want
Sojourn on
Overwatch
day
2
one.
to
I
feel
hate
like
2CP.
the next
2CP fucking
evolution,
sucks.
a true
Watch
sequel to the first game, not an add-on. It's not a small part. It's not an extension of the original game.
Okay.
This is an evolution and a replacement to the original game, and I think it's exciting.
It's going to hero missions.
Missions are probably one of
Oh,
the things that's the hardest.
Yo!
What?
Never
This is
played
fucking story mode, bro.
Dude, yeah, we're going to story mode for sure.
Oh my gosh.
Is for these to be this
Holy shit!
Oh, it's Genji.
experience.
It's
Holy
Genji.
shit, look at those
Only play
shurikens. I like the
competitive mode.
shurikens.
I'm all about that competition. And I have friends that they don't want to do that at all. So I'm really looking forward to a game that I can play hours and hours with my friends who aren't in competitive. And it's also something that I'm interested
Oh
in.
man,
Ooh,
look at
Tracer.
those robots. We get to play as our favorite characters as fuck up robots.
know, right?
That's funny.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Yeah.
For a system like this,
I
to
hope this is
really
worth the wait,
sing,
dude.
You need a lot.
Ooh, Ash looks pretty good too.
Yeah.
You don't want
Yeah.
players to feel like they're just.
I like Tracer's gun.
Maybe we get
Looks pretty
awards for
dope.
beating it
There's a
too.
lot of really,
Yeah.
really
Yeah, you do.
back-end technology.
That's
that
fucking
Oh
awesome.
hell yeah.
so that the heroes are constantly bringing their personality and some
No,
light
like, in a-
story to these hero missions as well.
The goal is to make as many as possible, hundreds of hero missions. We've explored.
Holy
a lot of
crap. Did you
different
hear that?
ways of
Hundreds
getting
of hero
much
missions.
content.
What
So
the
have,
fuck?
Different sets of enemy units that people will be fighting against. And there's
I hope,
different
like,
hero
you know, like
mission
with
types.
Overwatch updates and
At the
stuff,
same
is that
Oh,
they
there's
would.
different hero mission
take
types,
place
so we
on
get
all
to
of the multiplayer
move the
maps that
payload,
we've
remember?
done.
Yeah.
And we're also.
Yeah,
adding
oh, we got
spaces
defensive.
on
Oh,
some of
what?
these maps.
Yeah, they're going out, man. I think they're actually
My
making
gosh, dude.
Overwatch 2
They're
really
legitimate.
good.
We take maps that a lot of people love and recognize.
This is
and have to
Overwatch
add a
2,
lot
right?
more art and
Yeah, this is
design
Overwatch
to
2
it.
right here.
In this one
Oh.
hero mission playtest, we came up.
Wow,
to
look
a
at that.
very
Dude, that's how they
unique
designed the
route. It
map.
shows a gate
Yeah.
on it.
If we can get them to
Something that
redesign
gate
Rialto
I
and
saw
Horizon
in
Lunar
the
Colony,
area
then
of
it will be the
King's
best
Row
game
that
ever.
I had never
Yeah.
seen before.
You may be playing a payload game type, and the payload may decide to
Yeah,
take
monkey.
this new route instead of going the usual route.
That was really, really cool. It was like this eye-opening special.
Tommy
moment.
Winston, the gorilla with brains.
No.
Land
Did someone
are
say
tech
peanut butter?
artists on the
What's it?
environment side, very early
Did
on in
someone
the
say
time,
peanut
made a
butter?
prototype of a sandstorm on the temple.
No,
Oh, this was like the
I
old
do not
version
want a
of-
banana.
We wanted
Of
to do
Anubis.
that, but it looked awesome.
We looked at
They're
it
going
and
to
like, oh my
remake it,
God,
I think.
we
They're
absolutely
showing
it
have
off.
to do this.
So we put some new technology in place that.
Oh, wow,
allows
Petra looks
you to
different, too.
dynamically, you
Look
start
at
the
it.
mission off,
They
clear
added
the-
some new
Dude, Petra looks
sandstorms to it.
awesome.
Suddenly this
Oh, what is
sandstorm
this?
Or heavy weather. Which
Oh, is it?
It made the
What
It's
is
a new
this?
map.
Oh, is this Chicago?
alive.
Wait, this is a
It's
new
like a-
map.
there's a
What?
sunset,
Another
Dude,
new
is
map.
that Nepal?
but
Dude,
They
Whoa.
Oh my
these look
goodness,
different.
they're remaking all the
California
maps,
or
bro.
Hollywood,
Are these like day and
what we call
nighttime
a
shit?
California
Is
sun.
this day and like?
New Bonnie, there's a
Yeah,
great
I think so.
African sun
That's
that
cool.
is there.
We need-
You sort of get a sense
That-
of space,
Get the-
mood.
Oh, Paris
looks
It
different.
really brings the levels to life.
I love that rain.
Grotto looks different, yeah.
I like that.
Noticed that one earlier.
I like that they're actually caring about the levels.
Oh, this is Toronto. My bad. This is Toronto right here. The winter map.
Oh, you know what they do in GTA?
Yeah, this is Toronto right here.
Remember in GTA?
The winter map looks
It's nighttime in
Ooh, there's
Necropolis, or there's a sandstorm.
Ooh, New Acropolis looks good.
Holy shit.
Oh my gosh, this looks like a.
Why is it?
What's going on?
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Yeah, let's talk about the objectives.
It's just OBS, so it's fine. I'm fine.
One hero mission to the next,
Okay.
so that they all feel really.
Oh, dude, look at Genji. Genji looks freaking awesome.
Dude. Fuck me.
I miss his default ones, but you know,
yeah.
They look more sharper and effective.
Ahoy! Me! Freaking me! I am! Ahoy! Freeze everyone and kill them!
What the fuck?
Annoying.
What's up with that mouse voice?
Only fun just saying.
What's up, Nate? Oh my gosh, they could crawl. Okay, there's my boy Roadhog. Oh, we got Lucio.
Lucio?
Speed boost.
Just internally, we have names like Wall of Death, Scavenger Hunt,
Wall of
and
Death.
Kill
Freaking
Quest,
cool.
and all these new
Yeah, Wall of Death.
enemies.
Oh, and then there's Torbjorn's Coom in there.
Players will be able to jump in
Oh,
night
shit.
after night, playing different hero missions. and
Demonetized.
the progression system, leveling up.
Demonetized.
How hard can we make these missions, though? I really want. Whoa! Oh man.
Yeah, you know what's the thing is that they should
Holy
have.
crap, dude, we got freaking big ass like
Progression
turret
and
robots.
talent. Alright, let's see.
And we showed
Alright, here we go.
a very early version of our talent system, which I think was really cool. We had that one
That's sick.
Talent system. I think that's like skill.
which was a big hit.
Yeah, basically
Okay,
when
that's
you
really
rank
cool.
up, you get new abilities.
If that makes it to live servers, I'm gonna lose my. They better not be friggin' OP.
Skill tree. You can have fun every night doing different things and kind of
Oh my!
experimenting.
You can add
The talent
skills
system
to
is,
your
like,
character.
really
Oh
deep
my
Yeah.
goodness!
and every
This is
single
cool as
hero
shit.
has different trees. You might
So
open
the
up
story mode, we can
76's
choose our
tree,
favorite character. We
and
can
as
stay
you're
as that character
leveling
for a little
and
bit.
picking new talents, you're starting to feel your hero.
Okay, that's freaking cool.
We've had some
That's
pretty
really
rare
good.
Yeah.
versions of the healing one where
Okay,
it's
dude.
biotic field
Gonna unlock all talents.
It also
I'm gonna
runs
fuck.
What the?
the snowplow build.
Whoa.
where
Did you know that soldier? What the fuck? He has a healing aura.
Yeah, what the freak?
It's like that Lucio aura. It's the fucking like. It's like the
It's Soldier 76 Lucio.
What is this?
What the fuck?
Mercy can just rain justice from above.
Mercy will be able to area effect res their whole team at once at super long range through walls. It's been a ton of fun.
What the what?
Res OP? Res OP.
Res OP?
Hello?
Oh, here's my boy Reinhardt. What's he gonna do?
All of a sudden,
Oh, doesn't he have like Hammer Strike or something like that?
Yeah.
It's not Hammer Down. It's just Hammer Strike where he creates.
No, he
a
still has
like-
Hammer Down. No, he still has.
freezing, shattering.
Oh no, it's Hammer Strike after you upgrade it in Overwatch 2.
Winston, always electricity.
Time
Look
to
at the-
tase everyone to death.
Look at the
My
electric.
banana and peanut butter and stick it right up my ass.
It actually freezes them.
The first time I
It actually
looked at the
tases
talent tree
them.
systems, it was like, oh my gosh, this is
Oh shit, it's a
making my
freaking
love life.
taser cannon.
I just want to.
I'm gonna unlock all the fucking talents.
How am I gonna play this?
Fuck it.
I just want Genji and Hanzo. Want anybody else? If they add Doomfist in, oh dude, I'm gonna fist every fucking robot in this damn server.
Bro, I'm gonna play as Genji, you know.
Yeah, same.
All three of us are gonna play Genji.
Well, I bet we can only choose a certain amount of characters in the story. Well, yeah, for our
They're probably
team.
just gonna limit the
But for real
amount
though,
of
I would like to
roles.
play Genji first to see how he feels, you know.
They're probably
Oh,
gonna
shit.
limit the
They
roles.
did a lot to him.
Development team that we felt
Hopefully
was
they
that
don't
the
limit the
combat
roles or
was
something like
just
that.
not engaging enough. So the fact
I don't
that
think
our
they do.
combat wasn't
Because,
highlighting
like-
Oh, in
the
story
engagement
mode, yeah.
of
Yeah.
But I think they said they also are gonna add like a
that we
free
had a
play
problem
system, so
with
that way
letting
everybody can play like
units
their hero or
and
something like
they
that,
just weren't
or like the story
feeling
mode.
interesting enough.
Just because we show
Ooh.
something to the public, it doesn't mean that that is what it's.
Yeah,
gonna
no
be.
kidding. You really showed us, man. If
Things are
Kaplan, you better be working on that fucking
things are
Overwatch
how we
2.
want, not fun enough. We're totally down to.
It better be better than Overwatch 1.
And just really
I think it is gonna be better than Overwatch 1. Let's be honest.
Are you kidding me? They're
I
adding
would
new
say
shit to
a
it.
major focus of all of 2020 was to make the null sector enemy
Dude,
units
null sector
more
looks
Okay.
engaging, and
cool. Okay,
some
null
of this
sector looks
was
cool.
Dude.
new units
They look like Gundam
involving
fucking. They look like
other
fucking.
units that we had.
They really do look like
That's-
Gundams.
that's
Cool.
cool.
Varied combat for us.
I like that.
So
That's freaking awesome.
Sometimes we're gonna ask you to protect something in Overwatch 2. Sometimes we're just going to ask
Huh.
you to get someplace. Sometimes we might ask you to escort something across a map while it's being attacked. And so it's a different type of spawning, and it's a different type of units that are in there, and it's a simpler objective.
Okay.
There's a lot of units Aaron is talking about. Lots of different units, lots of different types. They serve different purposes. You do
There has to be
things
like
them.
at least
Okay,
like one
so
to
there's
5
different
different
bosses too.
That Overwatch 2 is a blast.
There's different type of bosses
One of
too,
those
I
sets
think.
of enemies is what we internally call objective units, and they're typically units that don't even attack players. The simplest version would be something
Really?
like the Breacher.
It's 2 legs with this huge bomb on its
What
back.
the fuck?
Breacher.
It looks like it has a bomb or some shit. Like a
Look
super-
at it.
Methodically
Bro,
march
look at
towards its
that.
objective,
That actually
and
looks
then it
really cool.
transforms,
Yeah.
And the bomb opens up like a flower. It starts spinning. And
It
Okay,
is a
that's pretty
suicide
cool.
bomber. It is
Hear
a
this
suicide.
awesome sound,
Oh
and
shit!
you know
It's a
it's going to
suicide
blow-
bomber.
I knew
it's
it.
gonna
blow up
explode
the
and you have to
thing.
take it out.
Gonna blow up the objective.
It's
That's
like
freaking.
that. It's like the thing from TF2 that blows up when it goes beside. Yeah.
Oh, I hate those little guys. Little laser beams. They were actually in the archive event too.
Yeah.
Right now, who flies and drops these bombs.
Oh, drones? Okay.
Kind of ever
Oh, they're gonna be
I mean,
annoying
they're
as
adding
shit.
they're adding new robots for us to fight, I guess.
You're gonna be
That's
annoying
cool.
for me as fucking
There's things
Tracer.
like the Polar. You could be moving through.
What is that?
These darker.
Is that freaking?
alleys,
Why does that
and
look
as
like
soon as you hit that
Widowmaker?
Polar spawn, it suddenly becomes like really spooky and kind of scary.
This very tall.
Oh,
elegant
dude, there's
looking
like a horror
character
one
that's
too.
blindfolded.
Oh
Three
wow,
arms
that
that
actually
circle
scary,
around
bro.
her
Yeah.
eyes,
She looks Medusa,
and
bro.
Basically spun
Whoa,
those
what the
orbs around her
fuck?
head with a big tail, launched them at the
That's
player,
awesome.
and then it activated this tractor beam and is bringing
Oh
them
no,
in,
someone
bringing
said
them
Rule
in.
34.
Awesome, like
Oh yeah, here we go.
anticipation
Rule
of the
34
air
time.
opening up so you know what's about to happen.
Yo, what the?
One thing we
Oh,
just recently
that is
been
freaking
implementing
scary, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Bro.
That is
We didn't want
scary.
the elite units to feel
That's
like
like a
they're just,
death sentence
these
right
guys
there.
got
I'm
You
getting
get
Call of
caught.
Duty Zombies
We wanna make sure the
PTSD.
elite
What the
units feel like
fuck?
They have different behaviors and have different attacks. So, for example, an Omnic Grunt normally.
Well, I
just
know what
kinda
I'm
fires
saving my
his
money
gun,
for.
fires pretty simple.
Yeah.
If you fight elite grunts, his weapon fires in a
Oh, dude,
burst fire,
Iconwall
and
looks
it's very
different.
deadly if you're close. And
They're
if you manage to
elite.
take 'em out,
They're elite
they don't
grunts.
just die
There's
right
different
away.
types
Instead,
of
you
them.
crawl on
They're
the ground.
Terminators.
You know, you
So
back
listen,
away,
there's different types
because
of the
if they get you,
robots.
they can
We have to
explode.
actually listen to this because they're
Artillery
dangerous in the
at
game.
BlizzCon. We're all just
What is
staring at
that?
this, and we're like,
That's the
what
boss.
are we gonna do to level this up?
One of the things we really felt wasn't coming through.
There's gonna be
was the
different
damage
bosses,
stats. We
but
intend for players to shoot these guns off.
What?
But currently, it's not reading as something that can happen in the game easily.
We change the design, we change the animation, and we go back and forth and just continually iterate.
We decided, hey, you know what? We're gonna just delete half of these damage states, so now it's super readable.
From an animation standpoint, we decided on the spinning barrel version. Just did this really nice kickback. The tip of the barrel
Ooh.
opens up when it's about to fire. And
Oh, that's cool.
It's really amazing to be fighting an artillery.
That's really cool.
And you can see the guns on the
Awesome.
side. And as you're shooting the guns, they're actually visibly taking damage, and then you can blow them off, and it reacts and kind of stumbles to the side, and really makes you feel like
That's
they're
really
super
cool.
fun. In a lot of the stuff we've showed so far, you're fighting null sector. These are.
Hey, look, it's Chadwell Clay.
Marching you down. The way you're going to stop them is by shooting them, and we want to make sure that feels responsive and visceral. Really making sure that when they take a hit, it feels like their whole body is
Death.
being punched, almost like hit by
There's
a truck.
different
That's
deaths.
what really
Ooh.
sells this fantasy that you're playing
Melee.
heroes. One of the cool pieces of technology that we created was what we call chain hit reactions. Oftentimes, you'll find null sector bunched
What?
up marching. Maybe
Okay,
half a
that's
dozen
okay.
units abreast.
Boy, that's freaking
funny.
cool.
That's funny
They're not
because
gonna be
you can
buddies.
they can
So,
stumble
we
into
made
their
that.
opponents.
Turns out it's
What?
not
That's cool. It takes out and
What the fuck?
What?
What the fuck? So like a
Dude, that's
headshot?
Oh, new hero look.
Things
All
that we
right,
showed
all right.
at
Hold on. Let's see.
BlizzCon was the new looks for our heroes. The theory kind of going in was like you want to preserve the essence of your hero, but
Ooh.
also kind of show that that heroes.
Mercy
evolve
looked like
and
she
kind
got
of
that
change and
yee
move
ass
forward.
haircut.
So we have a lot more new looks. So I'm excited to see how players and fans react to all of the ones that we've done so far.
Maybe we'll share some of those new looks today, which would be cool.
We're gonna reveal.
Oh,
a creative
okay.
look for Overwatch 2 as well. as
Let's hear it,
Pharah,
Daddy Kaplan.
and we're really excited
You got
to see
today.
some of our first
Wait,
villains. With Reaper
does
and
my
Widowmaker.
boy have
But
a
first, I
hat
wanna
on?
Talk a little bit about
Yeah, Bastion.
technical wear.
Yeah,
Has a
Bastion
hat.
is a hat.
Bastion has a
What that
hat.
really is using very techie fabrics.
My boy,
as
I
well
love
as,
Bastion,
having
bro.
very intricate but functional straps
designed in a way that is
Ooh,
very
Lucio.
I'm sorry, I really do love them.
with McCree.
Dude,
Yeah,
look
here
at
we go.
McCree.
McCree's outfit looks freaking different. Oh, he has a beard. Oh, he's that.
He always had a
bro.
beard.
Cowboy with a beard.
He always had a two.
Oh crap, dude, McCree looks handsome.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dude, look at that fucking cape. Dude, look at that fucking cape.
Look at that freaking revolver. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm
That cape, dude. Holy shit. I like that cape better.
You looking good, McCree.
Shut up.
He's making me wet.
So that's another piece
Stop.
that we kept. We tried some
Crab snake is
cowboy
dripping.
looks that mixed in some
My water is dripping.
No.
some
Water bottle.
Hey guys, I gotta go get some water beer pack.
cowboy. A longer beard.
No.
It really gives him a nice kind of like a more aged look.
I'm sorry, dude. McCree looks freaking awesome, dude.
Other heroes is Farrah's completely covered in armor. We didn't want to change her silhouette too
What?
much. It
Oh
was more
wow,
about
she has a helmet on
different
now.
colors.
Bro, Farah.
Really appropriate for
Didn't she
certain
not
hero
used to
ones
have the helmet
harken
on?
back
Well,
to
she
the
always
show
had a
Overwatch
helmet.
colors.
Yeah, but she
White
never
and
put it
blue. One of
on.
the things that we wanted to update
Oh, she always
Farrah
did.
was her visor. Instead of being completely opaque and reflective.
Oh
we
wow,
tried
she has a
little bit more
visor now.
transparent approach.
That's
Dude.
cool.
Oh my gosh, dude. I'm so glad it became a Farmy.
Allows us to see some more of her emotions.
Alright.
Reaper was actually the ones I was very excited to work.
Whoa.
Oh, look at Reaper.
Potential
Look at the
and
knife on his
his
shoulder.
his cloak,
Dude, look at his
his
jacket.
his armor.
Yeah.
I gotta have that
And
for my
all
cop.
those shapes really sing within that classic
What?
Reaper silhouette. We try to
Gotta have that for my
You put out
cosplay,
there.
dude.
like
You
I gotta
cut
have
out
that for
there.
my
What,
cosplay,
he
dude.
has
Look
a
at that
robot?
friggin' jacket, dude.
Dude, that fucking
What, they
jacket.
gave Reaper a robot arm.
Yeah.
The thing you'll notice immediately is that it's
Yeah, look
now
at that
completely
armor.
silver.
Dude, look at that.
Instead of the bone white, he's got the
Look at his
Look at his-
Hellfire
like
shotguns,
dead
dude. That's so friggin' cool.
Yeah, those are cool.
Oh my
With
gosh.
Reaper, we started with the IDA stage, exploring.
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
wow.
her outfit's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
braided
they
her
did.
hair.
Insectoid approach, treasure hunter.
Yo, the third costume looks like she's
Someone
paid.
typed in roll 34. And someone typed, I lost.
Almost like a futuristic
Simps!
Ooh,
Simps!
gun. Look
Look
at
at
her,
those
look at her
simps.
helmet, bros. She has a helmet now.
She looked like she just came from Warframe.
She looks cool, but I think she deserves to get a nerf. She really deserves to get a nerf. Again.
Dude, look at those fucking views.
Oh,
Dude, look at those fucking.
Really interesting look that also preserves.
Someone wrote, I coomed.
In
the chat.
Look at all these sips in the chat, man. Look at all these sips.
We're gonna be able to make some really cool, unique silhouettes that will help them stand out.
McCree T-pose. McCree T-pose.
McCree T-pose.
What I mean by that is we're gonna be able to get really close to these characters, and it's gonna.
We're getting too intimate with that mouth and
Oh
eye,
my
huh?
god.
Shut up, bro.
Technology, and that way we can make these.
Eat my fucking mouth,
do more
McCree.
things that we haven't really been able to do before.
It's been super exciting working on the new looks.
Are they
for
added
Overwatch 2,
cutscenes?
and it's just
They
been
are.
so
That's
Yeah, the
cool.
cutscene.
Watch the team
Yeah.
try things that we've never tried before. And
I
just
really
show
do
them
love
off.
the friggin' McCree and Farah ones. They look so cool, man.
Story development.
Overwatch
Alright, here we go. We got
is probably the largest opportunity we've had since the inception of the franchise to really expand what Overwatch even means to our players. In 0 Hour, we saw that some of the heroes got back together, but we're also seeing that there seems to be a second huge Omnic uprising. We're gonna learn who's behind that uprising.
This is gonna be the new
why
game.
that's happening.
Dude, I
how
can't wait for the
globally
lore.
spread
Dude, I
is
can't
it?
wait for.
The story and franchise.
I can't wait for the
development
lore
group,
either,
they were
dude. This
really
looks
the
freaking cool.
torchbearers of what the big story is that we were going to tell for this game.
We have a lot of interaction with them. They're working on in-game cinematic intros and outros.
Oh, Zenyatta with
There's gonna be a Zenyatta Genji interaction. I called it. I'm gonna call it.
It's gonna be Zenyatta and Genji.
I don't give a shit about this handshake.
Right now.
I don't give about a shit.
We have NPCs.
Can you fuck off, news? I don't care.
We have all sorts of events that are happening.
Wait, is that the news
that
guy?
are driving players to interact with each
Oh,
other.
here's default Genji.
Or parts of the environment or
Lamau.
other characters.
The world of Overwatch is this bright, shiny future.
Oh wow, look at
So,
Poseidon.
how
That's
do you
cool.
take that
Oh,
bright,
Yeah, here's
shiny
Toronto.
Toronto.
How dark can the world of
I
Overwatch
can't
go?
wait to see the story mode. Oh my goodness, that is actually scary.
Overwatch 2 are things that they haven't ever dealt with before or dealt with on this scale.
Oh, this is new.
So
They
what
haven't
we
dealt
had
with
to
this
do
stuff
was
before.
literally strip it
So
down to
they're
the
gonna
bare
have
bones
to.
of where are these characters.
Oh my gosh, that's
They're gonna
freaking
have to
awesome,
learn.
And
That's why they're gonna get new power-ups in this game.
Oh my god.
Because they're gonna learn about the new.
But they're not allowed.
Maybe in the game we're gonna find the villain of the story.
Yeah, the villain is Talon and Doofus. Actually,
I'm calling
very interesting.
Maximilian.
I hope.
I'm calling
Yeah,
Maximilian.
Maximilian. Yeah, Maximilian is probably going to be the main villain, like the stage 1 villain. Number 2 will probably be Widowmaker and Reaper, and then 3, the last villain will be Doomfist.
Doofus.
He's probably going to have 1,000 HP.
Yeah.
With the characters and who was doing what and where, and oh my gosh, we
Reinhardt's the storyboard anime kid. That's cool. I love that.
And each one of them would be a mission with a bunch of notes on it. You know, somebody say, well, what if we moved Rio to the end, and they'd physically grab it off the wall and stick it on the end.
And we did this for a while, you know, until we all felt that it was pretty close to what we wanted.
Then we could send it to our writers' rooms. The writers' rooms then had a much clearer direction of where we wanted this process to go.
Ultimately, we
Okay, we're looking good right now.
Right for the game, and then we pitch it back to the game team.
Watch, the heroes are gonna have some sort of fucking cool ass entrance every time they come to the base. Maybe in the game we have like a base.
So huge, it takes place over the whole world basically.
Yeah, it's Watchborn in Gibraltar, right?
Snake.
It's
Constant refinement to make the story as best as we can make it.
From writing, we go to storyboards. The storyboards get crafted with the edit. From there, it'll go to a previs department where they'll start to flesh it out in 3D. Once we've kind of figured out our camera work and our cinematography, that will go to the animation department. And then
look, Genji is helping Zenyatta.
That's freaking cool, dude. Oh,
I'm calling it. There's a mission that you have to protect Zenyatta. I'm calling it.
Widowmaker's Sombra here.
Yeah.
Wait, is Bastion gonna be a good guy? Well, I know Bastion's
Bastion's
already a good guy.
He's always been a good guy.
He's always. Well, no, because remember he was in that war with He was in the war with Overwatch, but then he became good.
That would be the Omnic Crisis.
Use
Yeah.
it to be equally as consistent from.
He has
This is gonna be the
PTSD.
second Omnic Crisis. Maybe they're gonna need
It
Bastion.
is the second Omnic Crisis.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe they're gonna need Bastion because you know he's a fucking robot too or something. I'm just saying.
Bastion's gonna die in Overwatch 2 probably.
The gameplay. We want to make sure that
No, he's
the
not.
player's experience going from the
No,
cinematic
probably
to
not.
gameplay is
I remember
seamless.
in
It's
what's
like
it called?
completely
One of the
immersive
comics for
experience.
Overwatch where they were. There was a comic about was it Bastion and what's it called? Torbjorn, where they were like, where Torbjorn found Bastion and he was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, the comics? Yeah.
I'm guessing that he's gonna be like, he's gonna be more relevant in Overwatch 2 Bastion.
A Sojourn Sticky.
I really love Bastion.
Oh, here's Genji.
Abilities that we have now are allowing us to push our story.
New abilities. What is that?
What is this?
Also really powerful about choreo.
Yo, look at that animation. Yo, look at that fucking.
That animation's really
Gotta
sick.
show the Widowmaker making this awesome introduction. Casey was able to quickly put a really rough prototype in choreo. And Philip would come on the fly.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Widowmaker's flopping her body around.
Well, Zenyatta gameplay.
What the fuck?
Oh, here's Genji.
Story mission
Genji.
has its own custom map built for it, and these maps are absolutely.
I'm guessing this is another Nepal map.
India is one of our biggest
It
maps.
probably
and it's
is,
a fun
dude.
map
This
because
is
it has
freaking
story
amazing.
beats that we've taken from
I already
some
like this.
comics
It's beautiful.
and characters in the game.
Ooh,
We've
that's actually
written
beautiful.
A history for each city, so that the cities feel.
Isn't
There's
Zenyatta
a
the head of the
history for
monks
each
or something
city.
like that?
Artists,
Isn't
so that they
Zenyatta?
know like what it is that the city has been through.
Gothenburg was our chance to show.
I already like
Torbjorn's
India.
workshop.
That India
We
map.
created
It's
a
really
space that
pretty.
kinda fits his height, so
What
there's
India
step
map?
ladders
The
and
one
scalable
the
tables.
one with
We designed those
Zenyatta.
spaces
The
as
one
if
with the
we were
monks.
Torbjorn.
The one.
Molten steel is
The
poured
Nepal.
Oh,
on the
yeah.
walls. It's pretty epic when you walk into it. Toronto is under siege by Null Sector when the players arrive here. There's a dynamic snowstorm. So as you make your way through the level, the snow is slowly building
Ooh.
up. Suddenly by the end, the
That's
characters are
cool.
caught in this gigantic
Oh,
snow.
that's gonna be environmental advantage. That's like some environment.
In Overwatch 2, we want to give you choice to be able to play this character or that character. So we're designing a lot of systems around
Genji is wearing
how
a.
relationships develop.
Look
over
at
the
his.
course
Look
of
what he was wearing. He was
story
wearing a
missions in the
hoodie.
campaign.
Yeah, they showed up in
Yeah,
Zero
you
Hour.
see that?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, there's
That's
McCree.
funny. That's funny as shit, bro. Genji wearing a hoodie.
See them all interacting and working together.
I think it's cool. I love it when Genji is rocking a hoodie. I love Fan Heart King shirt.
It's cool. It's
It actually
cool,
requires
but
us to
it's
have a
also
whole new
funny
branching
because
dialogue system.
he's
If you
half
happen to have
machine.
Genji
So.
and Mercy
Look at that. That
in the
looks
second
fucking
mission
cool
of
as
the game,
shit.
you might
Not
get
gonna
different
lie.
dialogue
His armor
that's
looks
about
better
their
too, like he got upgraded.
Yeah.
Our voice actors bring the characters to life in ways that
Oh, he is the
everybody
voice
is
actors
falling
and
in love with.
actresses.
From inside Blizzard to the fans, just to hear this collection of actors all together, all interacting, has been a real treat.
I wish people could see how many people are involved when it comes to something like telling the story of Overwatch. It doesn't just come from a singular person.
That's
It
a
comes
robot
from a group,
hitting the glass.
and it's a really talented, fun
Like, please
group
help
that
me,
all
and I'm like,
works
no, we're
together.
not gonna help you.
We've been developing what we hope is one of the best stories ever. There's some key story moments that I'm really excited about, and I really can't wait to see how people react to it.
Report Bastion for throwing.
In conclusion,
all right.
We've been talking about the game, about this universe. I know you all love it so much.
Right now, we can sit down and have a night of Overwatch 2 and have it be a really fun experience. And I think we need some more time till we can.
Torbjorn's
say
cooming all
it's
over the place with his
perfectly
ultimate.
polished in the way that we want it.
We've made such incredible strides since we first announced this and showed it to the community at Blizzcon in 2019.
The thing that I'm most excited about is that moment when we hand the game over to the players.
We want to create something that really moves people, really touches people.
That's why we do it. We create the game because we want it to become part of your life and for you to experience it.
If Lucio dies in this fucking game, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Upping the bar.
Yeah, let's be honest. We're gonna freaking cry. We're probably gonna shit ourselves. We're probably gonna.
No, bro. Like that actually touched me right there.
It really did, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That
actually
fucking
tearing
leak.
up. Oh fuck.
That leaked cutscene of Lucio, like, leaving them
That's,
behind.
Oh, man. Dude, Lucio was a freaking badass, man. He's just skating around like he owns the place.
Yeah, exactly.
Are we watching the other thing too?
If you guys want to, I'm okay with watching the anime awards. I actually am very curious to see who's gonna win.
Story.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch
Oh, Genji!
What the fuck?
Oh my gosh. He's got the TF2 shotgun that Scout was holding.
No, that's the Olympia from Call of Duty Zombies. No, that's the.
Oh yes, you're right. It is the Olympia.
Is for Overwatch 2 to be the worthy successor to the first game, to be the next evolution, and to be a true sequel.
Oh, I have a feeling it is. You guys are
It
actually
will be.
working really hard.
It will be. All you need to do is just fix competitive and stop making my teammates throwing. But you know, hey, it's a start. It's a start. It's a start.
Fix the report system. Fix the.
Yeah, fix the fucking report system.
Let's go be heroes.
Oh man, look at that.
Watch it comes out like thousands of years later.
Thank you, Blizzard.
Watch they delete the release first.
Side.
Oh, thank you, Blizzard. That was friggin' awesome.
That deserves claps from me.
That deserves a clap for my ass cheeks, dude. That's friggin' awesome. That's
What?
amazing.
Did you just say ass cheeks? Did you just say ass?
Plus 3 golden loot boxes and more.
Yeah, man, gotta keep
Wait,
it
is
rolling.
that?
That's a Reinhardt skin that costs $40 with your BlizzCon ticket, and I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Atmos, only in the Dolby Access app. Coca-Cola, the official refreshment of BlizzCon.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
I think that's it for all the Overwatch 2. Oh, well, here's the Lunar New Year event. Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Lunar New Year event is still going on right now. I need to actually get my Reapers.
Yeah, might as well get it too.
Dude, I'm so happy they gave Arissa a friggin' D. He gave her a friggin' cow skin, and I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Sebastian's skin.
isn't that like a kite dragon or whatever you call it? I love the Arissa one.
Yeah. Yeah, those are kite dragon.
And then Widowmaker got one.
Not
They
a fan
actually
of
flatten her
Widowmaker.
ass in that skin, and everybody's like cooming all over it, and I'm like, dude, it's kind of funny.
Not a
Yeah, Ash
fan
got
of
a new skin.
I'm not a fan of the Ash
Echo got a new
one.
skin.
Give me your best shot.
I like the Tiger Bob, but I don't like the Ash one. Oh, that's
yeah,
dope.
I like the Ash one.
Okay, that Diva
Tiger
intro is
Bob
dope.
one is-
The Diva intro is kind of.
Yeah, I got that one. That one I actually got too. I'm still working on the Reaper one.
I want the Reaper one.
I'll probably work on Reaper for my
shit.
PC account as well. Yeah, they actually added a new mode for Overwatch, and this is called Bounty Hunter. So if you kill the guy in highlighted, you're now like the Bounty Hunter, and you get more score for playing deathmatch.
Oh wow, he just. That's actually really funny.
I still got it.
I still.
Look at Tracer in the back.
The music is getting me, man. We should go watch
Yeah, it
the
is.
anime awards now.
Not now.
All right, well, let's end the stream and let's go watch the anime awards.
No, we're not gonna end this stream. We're gonna switch over.
All right, goodbye, everyone. We're gonna go watch
Wait,
the anime awards.
Pride,
We'll be live
listen.
streaming that one as well.
No, we're not. We're gonna stream the live. We're
We're
gonna
still-
live stream the anime awards.
Yeah, we're gonna. No, we're not gonna end it yet. We're just gonna
I gotta
swap
work on
over. We're gonna swap over.
Oh crap! At 3:45, we get to see the voices of Overwatch, and they're creating a soundtrack or something.
Oh, I can't watch the soundtrack
Yeah.
though. Fuck.
All right, well,
Yeah,
let's just.
I don't want. I don't want to end it yet.
I made a thumbnail.
Wait, I thought we're just gonna watch it. We're just gonna do it at the same time. I thought we're doing it two at once. What's up with that?
I made a thumbnail, dude.
Dude, I thought we're doing it two at once. We're watching it both at one stream.
I'm in shock that
Yeah.
we get to do yet another
It's just
voice
better to
actor
do
panel,
it like two streams,
Voices of
opinion.
Overwatch, featuring
Why?
our beloved
It's
characters
easy.
from our
I
What's
thought
the
it-
content?
I know it's crazy times. I know it's uncertain.
okay.
You get two things in one.
Yeah.
I
I don't see what's wrong with it.
Every day, and
Dude, I
know
made a fucking thumbnail
know
for
that
this
I mean
fucking
that.
stream.
So here we are now with Voices of Overwatch, and on top of
Alright,
that,
whatever,
I want
I'll
to
just-
because I feel like I have to talk about this. Look what they've. Can you see? I hope the camera gets what they've done. The books, the plants, the table. Those are the exact chairs I wanted. The exact rug. There's ancient scrolls. There's a fireplace. They love you so much and believe in us and this voice actor panel so much. They did this. So I just want to give mad gratitude and love to the BlizzCon events team because they did this. They gave us this space and they're giving us this time because they know that without you, those of you who care about the voice actor panels, none of us would be here. So I love you. Thank you for joining. I hope you have a great panel. We've got a great show ahead. And welcome to the Voices of Overwatch voice actor panel for BlizzCon line. I mean, I wish you were all here right now because I can literally, I've got chills. To look around the room and see these people here, it just seems like a dream. This is not going to feel real till we go home tonight. It's not going to feel real. And you guys, usually I like to do my big surprise, who's behind door number 1, but unless they walk through the library, that wasn't going to work. So here's the grand reveal of all of our wonderful participants. So I think you know everybody on this stage, but let me go through introductions just to kind of get us all on the same page. So of course, we could not have an Overwatch panel without the mayor of BlizzCon himself, Lord Darren DePaul, also known as Reinhardt. There we go. You at home, you got to clap.
I don't have it. I would hit a cameraman if I threw candy. It's not happening.
I know.
Hi, I'm Darren.
Yay! That's right. I forgot to say you guys have to clap for us because usually you're right in front of me with your big smiling faces, but you're not here. So you got to promise me that you're clapping at home, please. And then, of course, we have to have our beloved dad. We have to have Soldier 76, also known as Fred Tatasciore.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
Oh, my.
And really glad that you let me use my apartment. Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. And then, of course, our beloved power female, totally kick-ass and wonderful in the game, our delicious diva, also known as Charlotte Chung. Yay! Oh my God, I love it. And then, if I had my way, I'd have the whole cast on this stage. It's so, every year I want you to know, having to work with the Overwatch team and choose is so difficult. But we just had to get the ones we love them all, but this is who we ended up with. And we've got our fabulous,
Trap.
fabulous.
We're gonna go watch the anime thing, or we're gonna watch this through.
We're gonna watch it.
You to Matt Mercer for the first time, also known as
All
McLee.
right, because it doesn't start for me for a little bit. So
Yep. Okay. I guess we could.
We could go to it.
Shit. Let me check if it's on right now. All right. Let's see. Where can I watch it? let's see. Time zones. Blah blah blah. Tower of Praise. All right. I'm gonna read.
We can watch it on Twitch.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it on Twitch.
Go.
Yeah, but we can't do it right now. We can't do it. Let's see if it's.
Oh yeah, because it's not up right now, is it?
No, it's not. All right, let me
So
read.
let's continue watching the other one.
Yeah.
So hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. Before we do that, I'm just gonna read out some of the. I'm just gonna give our viewers like what we're gonna like see for the nominees. So let's see here. For the awards for the nominees. So let's see here. We got. Hopefully this pops up. Let's see here. Anime of the Year. Appare Ranman, Beastars, Doro. Well, I don't fucking. Great Pretender, Jujutsu Kaisen, Keep Your Hands Off of Eizouken. Okay, Best Girl. I already know who my vote is. Let's see here. Legoshi for Best Boy, Satoru Gojo, Hinata from Haikyuu. Let's just watch it. Let's go to Twitch TV. Let's go back.
But he could do it.
Our hearts. And that's what I love about what we've created here. And every year we come back to it and add more people that we adore and say, welcome, it's nothing but joy. Welcome to our little world of yes.
I love that. So Darren, how have you been getting by? Like, do you get, I'm sure you get sad, but how do you just joy and gratitude and?
Yeah, we moved to a new house.
Congratulations.
It's like our first adult house ever. But we have an office and we record, and very, very lucky, knock on everything. Work keeps going, and that keeps you going. A lot of our friends in the Broadway community have not been working. We lost someone from a show a long time ago yesterday. So we've been losing a lot of our people. And I think you go back to what brings you comfort, and it's spending Zoom calls with those people. It's listening to Leon Redbone and David Byrne and Buster Poindexter, and going back to what I did in college when I had no friends. But it's that reaching for things. Did I play Diablo 3 a lot in the beginning? Yeah.
Yes.
Because that world was the world I liked to run around in and visit little shopkeepers that would go, I will survive if you buy something. And I never buy anything. So there's a little guilt there.
I love it.
But you know me, I'm just a big mouth stupid.
I love it. And I got to give a shout out. Look at Darren. Even in a pandemic, he's dressed just impeccably.
Always.
Always. And we found out they make
It's Photoshop.
It's Photoshop. I actually think it's his pajamas. We found out there's onesies.
What happened to the screen?
Onesies, you said?
Yeah, pajamas.
We need to get a Kickstarter and buy him a whole
What do you mean? Is it
suit.
on?
Yeah.
Is it black for you?
It's working.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's good.
You'll look
It's
amazing.
good now.
It's going to be a Blizzcon Overwatch sleepover next time.
Yeah.
Yes.
You always have a bow tie on. Why did you pick the tie?
I changed it up.
Oh.
I had some bow ties earlier, and then I did ties and liked them. My sister has a store, and I call her. She has a high-end men's store, and I'll call her and I'll say, hey, I want this, and I order it, and that's my way of helping her out because business has been rough, and I'm like, give me this.
Is this in New York? Or?
No, she moved to San Antonio, Texas, and she's been in Texas for a long time. My parents had moved. Those are sad stories that we do not like getting into about stuff. But it's still having that connection. Just my father was a clothing designer.
That's right.
And the Reinhardt voice is kind of him. And
That's right.
So he would like it. He'd go, you look good.
Yeah.
Is that right?
You look amazing.
Yes.
You
But
always.
bow ties are good on you as well.
It's so hard not to just bite your face and hug you. I just want to bite you so bad. All of
Many
you.
people say that.
Yeah, it's true. Well, how's everybody else? How's everybody doing?
Doing all right.
Hanging in.
Yeah. We're very, very lucky to be able to keep doing this.
Yes.
I've got a toddler. I've been quarantined with a toddler.
Zemo.
He's my little guy, and my wife and I have been having actually a really good time. I mean, it's a handful, but it's been so great to just be able to get out of the recording booth and then just play with him, as opposed to 2 hours of traffic. Not complaining about traffic, just saying it's really a blessing. I mean, I hate what's happening to the world, with the virus and, the economic thing and just everything that's happened. But it's been a real blessing to be at home, actually, because I've lived out of my car for so long. And so this has been really nice. I like being at home, growing food, and just it's been a real blessing. And like you, getting into all the stuff that was a passion for me early on. Any kind of music or films or art.
What was your favorite? What are you listening?
Well, I love the David Byrne stuff that you're talking about. But but there's
American Utopia.
Yeah, all of that.
So good.
But there's just so many things. So it's been a blessing.
Yeah. I miss seeing you at the gym.
I know. I miss it. We both lived downtown, and we would catch each other at the Y. It was very, very cool.
Wow, Soldier 76 and Reinhardt working out?
Yeah, we're actually working out at the Y.
Because I want to go there whenever this
Just need to hit that pool.
I used to live around the corner from Charlotte.
Yeah.
So there's always this little world of
And I would see him walking down the street to the gym.
Wow.
With his gym bag.
3 Overwatch characters all living
in this
close.
one little area. I know, it's pretty funny. Yeah.
Tell me what the interaction was like between Soldier 76 and Reinhardt at the gym.
Hey, how are you?
I'm going to pump you up. That was a line another German said.
I'll let you to it. I'm going to hit the pool. All right.
Don't hit it too hard. That was a joke.
No, I get it. Very good.
I hope that exact scene happened.
Pretty much.
It did before they threw us out.
Oh my gosh. Well, to Fred's point, I think kids keep you really grounded. I don't have kids, I got pets, which are like my kids.
Beautiful
but kids
pets.
keep you centered though, right?
Yeah, so do pets.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, they do. Actually, they do, and it's and you'll be
Yes.
hearing from this one here. It's amazing to try to just have the time to dial in to his thinking and to what he's playing, and and seeing this personality and this body just forming right in front of your eyes. Is astounding. It really is. It's one of the best things, and most challenging too.
Yes.
But it's a happy challenge.
Yes. And I think it reminds us that nothing else matters, I would imagine, with your child. Talking about forming humans, Charlotte's formed some humans. Tell us,
Need a
Charlotte.
baby diva.
Yes. Tell us.
So.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride, and going through all of that through the pandemic has been an interesting kind of situation, but a really blessed one because, like Fred said, we have been able to spend a lot of time with our kids. But this is sort of a full circle moment for me because 5 years ago, at the very first Overwatch panel for Blizzcon, I was here with these lovely gentlemen, and it was, you're telling us to be real.
Absolutely,
so
Mama.
I'm sharing something that I kind of shared on social media, but I had lost a baby 2 weeks before BlizzCon. I had a miscarriage. It was my first pregnancy, and then you look back and you go, at the time things don't make sense, but it does in hindsight. And when I look back and knowing that then I had gotten, sort of rushed into this world of Overwatch and the fans and BlizzCon, and how much it changed my life since then, it all sort of makes sense, the timing of life and whatnot. But I came in with a lot of sadness, actually, at that BlizzCon, but then having met you all, that really just changed my life and in so many ways. I sat next to Fred, Papa 76.
I love it.
And he was actually my favorite, he voices my favorite character in Call of Duty, and so I was starstruck.
Oh.
And yes, and
Oh,
Fred
yes.
and Matt were going back and forth. Like, you guys probably don't remember this, but I was in back of you watching it in line, and you guys were doing voices and stuff, and I was shaking like a leaf because it was
Oh,
so.
fuck yeah,
it
he
was
was-
such a.
he was
It's
best
a
for Nick Long.
nerve-wracking, intense
Obvious.
moment. There were 2,000 people in the room that day. Since then, I think I was on a panel with Matt in Atlanta with like 5,000 people, and then of course you went to the UK and did one for like 100,000 people. So you're on a different, level.
You
but
showed none of those nerves. I can tell you that.
You did so great.
But
You did, yeah,
I learned so much, especially sitting next to Fred and seeing just his love for our fans and whatnot. And so, yeah, just then, from coming from the loss, and then 5 years later, I made a baby last year. His name is Guy. And I made a baby this year. Her name is Gal.
Guy and Gal?
Guy and Gal.
Wow.
So good.
Boy and girl.
That's
we kept it
amazing.
simple. But yeah,
I like how Genji
it's definitely
back just like
a
chilling.
really heartwarming moment.
Aw.
I'm so glad to be back with
Like Genji's just
all
chilling
of
in the
you,
back.
and welcome to Genie as well.
Wait, where's he at?
Oh,
Oh
see
no, oh
Genji.
no.
It's-
Don't
it's
see all the
been,
pictures of Overwatch 2
Oh, yeah,
characters.
yeah.
right
Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I
We
see.
made it through. We made it through. I'm so happy to
Yes.
see what you want to
Yeah,
talk
I
about.
was working on the
how
thumbnail
you
right
guys were
now.
on the original panel, so I want to get into how your lives have changed, and that's such a beautiful
Ooh.
story. Before we go there, Jeannie and Matt and Jeff, I mean, how you guys?
I'll be right
doing
back.
last
I'm gonna-
year? You've been holding steady, good days, bad days, everything in between days.
Yeah.
Everything and more, and sometimes less.
Yeah.
Obviously, I came into the Overwatch world just as the pandemic hit. I remember
We had a session like right before.
we had a session, and there was a TV in the kitchen at LA Studios, and we could see these cruise liners being docked, you know, and people being, and we're watching it, just going, what's going on? This is absolutely crazy, not knowing that the whole city, the whole country was going to shut down, and so it kind of felt not anticlimactic. It just, I didn't know what to expect. So it almost gave me this extra space, you know, to sit into what this world could potentially be, and to brace myself for that communication and that connection with the fans, which has really been quite lovely. I wasn't sure, because I'm quite a private person, and I'm quite shy in my own world. I'm definitely a bit of a hermit. I write a lot. That's my other thing. I do a lot of creative writing.
Yeah,
I wasn't
echo.
sure what was going to come knocking at my door or slide into my DMs, and it has been nothing but joy, as you were saying before, and just knowing how open, how loving, how sharing the whole community has been. It's like, wow, we're all just human beings trying to get through it and find some joy, find some connection. So there are days when I can feel really down, and even though I'm used to spending time on my own, there are days when I'm like, God, I miss everybody. I really just want to, I want to communicate. I want to connect. I want to take those deep dives. And sure enough, there'll be a message. And it's someone who I don't know just saying, hey, this is what's happening with me today. Or you'll never guess what. This happened. Or I'm feeling like this. And at first, I'm not a professional psychiatrist or therapist or any of those things. But so having someone share information during a time when we all really need to share, I was quite scared of giving out information that was like, oh God, what is this going to do then? But realizing it's okay to share a little bit of yourself, like we're doing right
Now more
here
than
now,
ever.
right?
Now more than
Yeah, now more than ever, we're going through it, and we're going to get through it. But there will be days like there are when it's a bit heavy, and then there are days when, I pull my dogs in and I give them a cuddle, and I crack open the karaoke mic and I put on YouTube.
Yeah,
and all of a
girl.
sudden I'm like, babe, I'm gonna sing badly, okay? And he's like, all right. And I hear his door
Sing
close.
badly.
I think we need to do that.
I think we need to do that. Yeah.
I hear his door close as well. And then I just bust out some tunes, and, music, it really heals. Video games, I am not a gamer, and I think I've said this a lot in social media. My husband plays a lot of different games, and at Overwatch.
I'm not a
I've watched him
gamer.
play, and just storytelling in whatever format. Films, I'm a big film buff. I absolutely love that long medium format. Animation, my husband's an animator, creative director. So any kind of storytelling to connect us to being human and humanity, that's getting me through right now.
I think you're right. That word connection, I think, is more important than ever. Like I was saying earlier to these guys, and I said on the WoW panel, I'll never take a hug, and any kind of connection, any text, message, anything is so important now. I think it's been hard days, but it slowed us down to remind us what's important. So Matt, how are you doing? I mean, I know you don't really have much to do. You're probably sitting around all the time doing nothing.
Yeah.
Not much in your world that's exciting.
No, I'm hanging in. I'm hanging in. I feel very lucky that I
Oh crap!
can still be
Friggin'
busy
McCree is
this
here.
time, but to me, it also means it's not.
He's been here for a while.
I just realized he was here.
Oh my
I mean, that's what I
God.
get for trying to make the thumbnail for this friggin' live stream.
And we all have to rely on each other, especially in times of crisis like this. So it's, you know, helping out with
Dude, his Jotaro, not gonna lie,
seeing social media.
it's I can't wait to hear it for the English dub for part 6 for JoJo
Critical Role,
when it gets animated.
Critical Role Foundation charity, and are just trying to do what we can to get other people.
When do you think like JoJo's gonna get animated part 6?
For other people, and so it's just
I'm calling 2022 or 2023 at least.
I'll call I'm
use it to lift others up with you.
Maybe they'll just make the announcement. It'll just be like, oh hey, we're doing it in 2022
That's kind of been a really big
or 2023. Hard to say.
Theme in these moments. So that's been
like for in terms of
fulfilling. As much as
part 6 debuting, I'd say 2022. But maybe the trailer might come out.
Whereas we don't have any children. We did get a dog.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What kind?
He's a corgi.
Oh, gorgeous.
Pembroke Welsh corgi.
That's Blizzard approved.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, he's got a corgi.
I don't think we didn't immediately bring up our molten corgis and WoW and pretend. But we've wanted to get a dog for a long time, and we've just out of the house so often that if we're gonna get a dog, we need to spend those first few months that are so important to bond and help raise them properly. And we only really got that with this pandemic, and we were like, well, if this is the time that we're gonna be at home to do this, let's do it. So his name's Omar, and he's been a huge anchor in our life through a lot of our anxieties and all the challenges. But moments like this, being able to be in this panel with you wonderful people, to invite you into our crazy, ridiculous family, is very, very much cherishing these moments and appreciative for when they do come. So.
Yes. And for me, my animals, I've got 3 black cats and a dog, and it's like those are my frontline workers, are my animals, because they anchor me. So Jeff, how are you? I mean, Jeff, Blizzard, I feel like all of my friends at Blizzard are working so hard, and Jeff is impossible because your schedule is so full. I think you're working harder now. Jeff, how are you doing? I mean, work and life, how are you? I don't ask you that enough.
I mean, obviously, it's a balance between being aware and respectful of everything that's going on in the world, but then also finding the silver lining. So on the Overwatch team, you know, we're all on Zoom all day long and meeting up and just cranking through the game and making it as good as we can. The one thing that I actually have enjoyed during all of this is I have a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old, and you know, in between meetings, I can go in and get a hug or a high five from them. That's awesome. I feel closer to them now than I ever have. Not that I love them more or anything like that, but just that I get to spend more time with them than I did when I was in the office all day. So that's really nice. And also it's the same thing with my wife. And then the other thing I think that's really nice, and some people also mentioned this, is that now everybody's on, you know, some sort of format of communication through their computers. I actually spend more time with my siblings who are all over the country. And just the other day, my son, who's 6, played a board game with my brother, who's much older than 6. So it was just fun to watch, you know, it's fun. And, you know, I reconnected with 2 of my childhood friends who I really don't get an opportunity to talk to that much anymore. But, you know, we get online and talk to each other much more than we ever have before. So I just see it as like a really horrible thing that's going on, but it's forced us to find another way to, you know, enjoy each other. And in some ways, it's actually opened up new avenues to reconnect with people that, you know, we may have lost that opportunity in the past.
Welcome back.
Amen to all of that. So I mean, it's just amazing. And so I'm going to ask you quickly, Jeff, and I'm going to talk about what we've been through. Since we're on you, Jeff, I mean, we're all trying to get Overwatch 2 done. I mean, how is it? You know, we were talking on the WoW panel that when we're at Blizzard, we could all jam together, be in the room together, have ideas, get a coffee, do our thing. We can't do that now. So what's it been like to try to bring Overwatch 2 to life when you're remote and you don't have those same connective tissues that we had when we were on campus? How's that going? And tell us every single secret about Overwatch 2 while you're doing it. So just let's do both of those. So
that could take the whole panel.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
She wants him to spoil it all.
It's interesting. It's interesting.
No.
On that, I think when we first started doing this, it was a lot more challenging for us because, you know, we often would get into it, what we would call a writer's room or a jam session or something like that. And there's just a creative energy in the room. And it's like, okay to interrupt people with an idea because, you know, I really love your idea and I think we should do this, you know, that sort of thing. And as soon as you get online,
or it could be the other way. Your idea is terrible. Online, how about you get out of this office?
It isn't
my own idea.
You know what I mean?
Like that's how it could.
So I think we struggled with it initially, but then ultimately, I think we all got used to the format and we found ways to continue to have those sort of jam sessions. And I'm in them almost all day, every day, and we're just constantly trying to figure out new things and refine things and figure out new story beats and all that stuff. So yeah, I think we've adapted. I guess that's the best way.
So how's Overwatch 2 looking? Best thing ever? No secrets. Damn it.
Yo, guys, I'm having some technical issues right now. I am going to restart my PC, and I will be hopping back for the end
I'm
awards.
so happy, and it's really great.
So I will.
The creativity
I'll be right
It's
back.
hard for me at first, but you know what? It's something to focus on during hard times. But what I want to talk about, the main gist of this panel was, so the reason, obviously Jeannie's new, which is why she's here, but I looked at the panel from 2016 and was like, let's bring the original players back, because I don't think at 2016, any of us really logged in what was going to happen with Overwatch and how our lives were going to change. I mean, I'll never forget one quote I always talk about. Fred, I'm going to quote you. Fred said, Fred does Blizzcons, and his wife turned to him and
what did the guy just say?
Success said to him,
please Buff Sigma suck.
Like, so I want to open table this. and we can fix it and talk about what it's like to come into this family.
Yeah, Buff his suck.
You are all like ridiculously loved and famous and cherished and beloved. What's it been like? Tell me, since that panel in 2016, now you're rock stars. We have to, for those of you who've not been to BlizzCon, when Darren was in the Hilton bar one night, we had to form a human shield. We had to form a human shield because we were getting mauled.
We had a tank for the tank.
Yeah, a tank for the tank. So,
You were my shield.
yeah. So for anybody, so did you, questions, what was it like? Did you think, tell me what it's been like.
You did.
Kind of.
Yes,
Because I told you, that was my first ever cast panel, ever. And just being there at BlizzCon, and I'd gone the year before just to attend when it was announced. I'm like, this is amazing. And to be announced. And we were all waiting and meeting everybody and being so excited. And I was the second. And Cara Theobald was first. And I had my candy. And I was standing there and I was really nervous and I was kind of tearing up and I was seeing everybody cheer. And I went, the minute you step out there, everything changes. Because I'm like, this is a big thing. We love this so much. We were hoping that they did, but it did. It's this incredible journey that we've gone through. And every year that we return to these characters and kind of don these vocal clothes, again, I keep saying it's joy, and I'm overwhelmed by that. But it became this force for good, and I don't think that's what we expected.
That's right.
That it was this positivity and that we could always be joyful whenever we met, people or doing a Make-A-Wish. I've done 4 Make-A-Wishes. I think we all have done them, and that these characters mean so much to children. And it all started there from, the time when I was like, I'm going to throw candy. My wife said, that's a bad idea. I love like that.
And now?
Your house for Halloween. Let's just bring candy. It'll be a thing. And it's just always been joyful. So, yeah, I guess in a way I kind of went, everything did change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That day.
I don't think anybody's expected it to be a phenomenon.
Yeah.
We a lot of us have worked in games to an extent, and they can vary on how well they're accepted or people engage with it. But this had such a global impact. And here we are 5 years later, and it still has such an impact, and we're gearing up for the sequel. And along with that joy, it's also a unique responsibility. To the point that where the community is looking to us in hard times to be a beacon of light, or a reminder of joy and a reminder of strength and heroism in a time where that seems to not always be present in a lot of other forms of the media and the world around us. And yeah, it's a video game, it's a work of fiction, but what work of fictions have always done is remind us what we want to achieve, how we want to make things better. It's that inspiration that keeps us thinking about how we can better ourselves and our situation in the world around us. And it's I don't know, I'm very thankful to be a part of this with these wonderful people, and the fact that we can still, all this time later, be inviting amazing new people into this group, this family, to bring their own joy and light to it, and just be so excited for each other and for everyone else in this community.
Any advice out of gold?
It's joyful.
Yeah.
Once again, you hit it
on.
I just need you to say that Overwatch is 1,000,000 times more important than Critical Role. Can you just say that? I'm just wondering if we can get that.
I am
tape.
legally unable to speak about this.
But I know you think it.
Very different engines.
We can call it Joyful Watch.
Joyful
Watch. Joyful Watch. That's the DLC.
I mean, you and I know what you love the most, so we'll just leave it there. It's fine.
I can tell you, Overwatch, much more polished.
Okay. Yeah.
We're a bunch of slapdicks just messing around on the
internet.
So.
It's still amazing. But I think you hit a good point. Like we always say at Overwatch, it's our vision for a better future, right?
Yeah.
And that's what's really great.
It's what we could be.
What we could be.
Yeah, and like you're saying, it's a force for good, and that how inclusive it is, and how everyone has their own character traits and their abilities and their strengths, and what might be regarded as a weakness is actually a strength. It's pretty astounding, and the fact that it's hit worldwide is crazy. That I could go to the UK or go anywhere and you know, Dubai or whatever, and somebody is saying, yes, I really connected to this character for these reasons.
Yeah.
And it started, again, as a character that was near and dear to my heart, but I had no idea it would take on this, like you say, a phenomenon. I kind of got a sense when we announced it at BlizzCon that it was such a big deal that time. I was like, oh, this is this is really anticipated. You know, I was a little out of the loop on that, but it's just, it has changed my world considerably.
Yes.
Because of just being able to go to conventions and go to these places. The response has just been overwhelming, crossing barriers of cultures and languages, and being able to joke, the things they have me write. It's terrible, I can't repeat some of them right now. And you're right, the Make-A-Wish is the best part of the gig. All the things that you can, you know, have people focus on and be open about it. It's a really incredible ride. Really.
Well, you are kind of like everybody's dad now. That's a big responsibility.
Now, that was a funny thing too, because that started as a joke. I took it as a character who just cares about his soldiers and cares about everybody, and I took that on as like a coach or a dad. That's how I was playing it in my head. That made sense to me, and that's near and dear to how I feel about everybody in reality. But when they started coming in with all these memes and all these like art, the chef, the dad art, that was fan, even though it was planned that was so much fan influence. I've never worked on a project where the fans had such a say in what went on. You know what I mean? As opposed to, we've worked on other projects where it was like, this is a very private, thing that no one's gonna know about, and we're gonna surprise them with this. This all of a sudden, it's like, you can make a lot of dad art and jokes, and it's gonna show up. Some of these lines are gonna show up. You know, that's the other thing. The films. Oh my God. Yeah.
It's next. We just opened up. I don't think any of us knew, and I'll come to Jeff in a second. None of us knew what was going to come, but I'll circle back with Jeff about from the developer perspective. But Charlotte, I mean, as you kind of covered it a little bit earlier, but again, none of us knew. We were like.
And I'm going to echo what everyone else has been saying, but the global impact that the game has had is something that I completely didn't expect at all. But I think for me personally, what I have gained is a tremendous respect for our cast, and in terms of there is not a single person that I can say is using their platform in a way that is negative or anything like that. I'm really proud to know every cast member. We have
fuck the goats meta. Fuck that
30
shit.
I don't know how many characters do we have now, Jeff?
If you say if you like goats meta from Overwatch, get the fuck out of my live stream.
The fans through this global pandemic.
Never heard of it, so I'm good.
I personally used used my platform as a voice for to talk about racial injustice, which is something that with George Floyd and everything came up this year, and I've gotten a lot of people just really reaching out and saying thank you for talking about things or using your platform for to voice the thoughts and the heart of those who are voiceless at times. And so it was something that I was not very much prepared for, but nothing prepares you for this kind of responsibility, as you said. And my son Guy actually, so speaking of all the traveling and everything, I think one of my favorite places that I got to visit because of Overwatch is Kuwait. Kuwait was an amazing experience, and just being able to travel to so many states and so many countries. And my son was traveling with us from 2 months, so he's a con baby.
Yeah.
And now I've got a baby girl who is 2 months now, and can't take her anywhere right now. But hopefully one day she can start traveling with us again when everything, when the world is well. But yeah, I very much proud of being a part of our Overwatch community. And you were talking about the cultural impact as well. The diversity is, something that we always talk about, but it's now with the pandemic and how everybody's sort of, it's been a humbling experience, right? We've all sort of like, I feel like it's just really pared us down as human beings to what's really important.
Absolutely.
And though we are diverse as a cast, I've also seen that the reality is we're more alike than just the diversity that that is obviously beautiful, but we're all human and connected. And so yeah, even just the, I think, genre of video games at one point, it was thought to be something that was a waste of time or a little of a niche thing or something that was a problem for the young generation. But look at us now, you know, what our game is doing. It's bringing everybody together and giving people hope in a time and a moment of connection in a time that we really need it. So yeah, I feel like it. And speaking of which, the Beatles, there was a Rolling Stones article about Overwatch, and they called us the Beatles of video games.
That's right. That's
Ooh.
right. Yeah.
So
I got you in my sights.
Oh, that's what we're gonna have to do. If John Lennon was an
Back that
Overwatch.
up. No.
Not a young man anymore.
I love it.
That's the born Liverpooler.
Now wait, you're like,
Hold on,
I
hold
know.
on. I am actually from Liverpool.
We have a Beatle.
A real
Liverpool strong.
So beautifully said, Charlotte. So all this being said, and Jeff, I'll come to you in a second, but so beautifully said. But yeah, so Jeannie, walking in this world, I remember I love when I get new actors for Overwatch. I'm like, okay, you have no idea what's about to happen.
Right.
Let me try to prep you best I can. And I think a lot of actors are like, oh, sure. And then the tsunami hits. So walking into what we're talking about, so recently the freshest new member, what's it been like from what I warned you to now? Do you see that I was telling the truth?
You were.
Yes.
You were absolutely sharing the truth. And the one thing that you said, which is so lovely, and it prepared me in such a warm, fuzzy kind of way, was that you said, you know, most IPs, most games out there, they're great. Yeah, you know, you're excited to book a job, and I'm always excited. But you were like, this game is special, and you've really hit something that is it's just special. So prepare yourself. And I was like, okay. So obviously, you know, when we were recording Echo's lines and watching the cinematic that came out, you know, everything was just like, oh God, it's pulling on my heartstrings. Oh, she's great. I can really see these things that I have in common with her, or I'd like to be more like her as well. You know, I just got really excited and connected with the character. And then Echo dropped. And then I get this influx of followers, like, you know, that you said, prepare that, clean up your Twitter, clean up your Instagram. And I was like, oh. So yeah, it was a pleasant shock, and one that I'm so grateful for. I feel like I've made so many virtual friends who check in on me daily, you know, and these are people who play the game. They've been playing, you know, for 4 years. They probably met their partner or significant other. You know, they're sharing pictures of their kids with me, and I'm just like, wow, this is amazing in a time when our physical connection with everybody else has been, you know, cut off. So it's been wild. It's been great. The days that I'm not particularly connecting on social media, they're just my days for everyday writing or you know, my other creative pursuits. And then when I hop back on to Instagram's my thing, I feel sort of warm and fuzzy because I see that someone has reached out, and it's really nice for somebody to ask how you're doing, who you don't know. And that's the vibe that I get from all of the community and also all of the actors, because that's a family that I haven't met physically, and every single one has reached out, said hi, you know, sent an emoji, or we've done some panels together virtually, and man, I'm lucky. I'm
so lucky. It's just, I can't tell you, probably you've all had this experience. I can't tell you how many times getting on Twitter, the love of fans has saved me. I've had really hard days or the loss of my life or something. And there's been cards that have showed up on just the right day when my heart was breaking. There's been so many miracles from this beautiful family at home that we love so much. So I want to circle back to Jeff. Jeff, from the developer side, I remember in 2014 when we announced it, I was with Metzen backstage. We were like, oh God, I hope they're gonna like our new little game. Like, I don't know, is anybody gonna like it? So Jeff, from the developer side, I mean, what is a team, I mean, how does it feel to look back at where we've come, how we started, we weren't sure, and now we've got the pressure of Overwatch 2. From your perspective, your personal involvement, it's exciting, scary, wonderful in between. How do you feel about it? How's the journey been for you?
Probably all of the above. So, I mean, I can remember back to pre-2014 when, this is just an idea that was being pitched by Jeff Kaplan and Chris Metzen. And Jeff Kaplan came over to the cinematics department and pitched to us what Overwatch would be. And, all the values that were in Overwatch really resonated with me. At the time in my career, I was no longer directing. I'd moved into more of a supervisor, creative director type role in cinematics. And I remember after that pitch, I went to my boss and I said, I think I need to get back to directing because I really want to be involved with this. And so I was able to direct the announce piece. And I just remember having discussions with Jeff and Chris about, how do we maintain those values and how do we make sure that they're present in the cinematic that we're making and all that stuff. And so I'm really proud about all the work that we've done. I'm excited and also anxious to see how people react to the work that we're working on currently for Overwatch 2. I think we're obviously upholding all those values because they're core to Overwatch. One interesting thing that has happened actually is, if we have this bright, shiny future, but we're injecting a story mode into the game, we had to figure out what that means because you can't have a great story. It'd be really hard to make a great story that's always bright and shiny, And so we had this exercise where we had to try to figure out, like, okay, exactly how dark can we take Overwatch? Obviously it's not, like zombie apocalypse type territory or anything like that. But,
or is
and
it?
so we went through this exercise of like, okay, where do we take it, and what does dark look like in Overwatch, and so we figured that out. I think we found a really nice balance, and now we're just getting it done, basically. So
that's great. Jeff, I can't believe I forgot. Jeff was the cinematic director who did that opening movie with the boys at the museum, the little kids. It's been so long ago. So round of applause.
Right back.
And Jeff, when you were making that piece, I mean, I know that Jeff's an amazing cinematic director, but you probably didn't realize, okay, I'm doing this really cool movie. I don't know how big it's going to be. So now, I mean, that's like one of the seminal pieces for Blizzard Cinematics. At the time, I know you're doing your best work, but did you have any clue where this is going to lead?
I guess yes and no. Like I said, that presentation that Kaplan and Chris gave, it was extremely inspiring and it felt really unique and something that was just really inviting to everyone. Some of the other values are diversity, as some other people have already said. And so I saw the potential there, and I really believed in.
Oh,
in
dude, we better get ready. It's going to be 7 for me.
The no part is just the volume. You never know how well received it's going to
Yo,
be.
Trap.
You always cross your fingers that it, is well received. And so that part was exciting and inspiring as well.
Yeah, I think you did so well. And I think, Jeannie, that's a piece I showed for you to introduce you to Overwatch as little boys in the museum. And I think we all agree, it still gets me because it makes me feel like a little kid again, right? We can all be heroes. And that line, that's kind of our tagline, but that feels real. Even in kind of bringing this back to real life, we all right now have to be heroes in our own little way, however we can, And so it's exciting, and I feel so honored as the casting and voice director to be part of this diverse community. It hit me quickly. I want to get back to all of you, but we won some award a couple years ago when Overwatch first came out. I don't know what it was. And one of the heads of Overwatch said, it's great that we've been successful financially, yay for us. What's more important is that the world is resonating with what we're doing because we're trying to show the world that we live in the diversity. We're trying to make the world that we see and be inclusive. And that's when it really hit me, that acceptance speech of like, this is really, it's not just a game, as we're saying, we are trying to represent the world and all of us in all of our shapes and forms. And I know here none of us take that lightly. And I feel like it's a great, Jeff, you probably feel the same from the developer side. It's a big responsibility to write the game, to cast the game, to direct it. I want to get it right so we see ourselves everywhere. You know?
To play off of what Charlotte said earlier, you know, for a long time, video games were seen as cursory, you know, things that got kids in trouble or this thing to waste time. But that for a long time, for as long as I've been an adult practically, it's been proven as art, as a form of highly respectable storytelling and an important form of storytelling. And while there are a lot of games out there, and I've worked on a few of them, that don't treat it with the same level of respect and responsibility, the reason we take so much pride in being part of projects like Overwatch is because everyone behind it sees that. They understand that we have an opportunity here on this global scale to inspire people and to do something really good and really important with what we're making. It is art. It will change people's minds. We have to do it right.
Agreed.
Speaking of representation, to kind of go continue on with that first question you asked about how has it impacted our lives? This is a bit of a vulnerable thing, but for me as an actor, I did an interview and I kind of shared about this, but I think I had just insecurities about who I was in the world of, for example, Hollywood, and where I would fit into a project, and would see myself as a support lead or you know, the best friend or something. But something that you have emphasized from the beginning, as well as obviously the rest of the devs, is that none of the cast members nor the characters have more importance than the other. Everybody is on the same level, and we're all a part of this together equally. And that really changed the way I thought about myself. And so as much as we have had, you know, people are like, oh, you've impacted our lives, and as much as we're aware of that and we're told that every day, what it's actually done something for me internally as well. And it completely changed the way I saw myself professionally and as well as personally in, you know, in being a person of color. And so diversity isn't just important for the people playing it, but it's also done something for me, and for the number of people that have come up to me and said, oh my gosh, like, you know, you're a woman, I'm small in stature, and you sound and look young, and you're a person of color and all of that, and yet you have such a strong hero character that you're playing in this game, and that means so much to me, and now I see myself in that light too. And that, I think, has been something that personally has impacted me, and in that way I think you know, it's not just been for everybody else, but for all of us as well.
But we're all like that.
Yo.
I mean, as a group of actors,
You back?
we're all just a bunch of misfits.
Oh,
And
yes,
we're looking for a place where we did
our tribe.
And for some reason,
Yeah, it's fit to be time for the anime thing. So.
Yeah.
For some
Yeah, I'm
reason,
gonna
these
close
roles,
the stream.
like,
Hold up.
Diva's
Not
like,
the
"I've
stream
been
dead.
waiting
All right.
for you."
But all right.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna take a look at
Well-
some of our news here.
All right, guys. We're gonna be moving on to the next stream.
And let's see here. Let's go take a look at some of the awards before we head into it. I'm gonna read off some of the nominees. So basically, we got the Crunchyroll Anime Awards presented by, I don't know who that is, but anyways, we got a couple of nominees here. So let's see. First off here, Anime of the Year. We got Apare Ramen, Beastars, Dohedoro. I tell you, Dorohedoro. Fuck, I haven't spoke Japanese in 2 fucking years. Fuck. If my
It's alright. It's alright.
I mean, if my Japanese teacher is watching me this, please excuse my shitty pronunciation. Fuck. I hope he's not. Great Pretender, Jujutsu Kaisen, Keep Your Hands Off of Eizouken. Let's see here. Best girl we got here. Obviously, I'm gonna pick this girl here. Maybe this girl too. Let's see. We got here Best Boy. Some of these I don't know, but these two I know. Let's see here. We got Best Boy.
Well, yeah. Legoshi, I know.
Let's see. Legoshi's here. Yeah. And a couple of these. I know this guy's from Tower of God. Let's see, best protagonist. I don't think. Best antagonist here. Overhaul from my. Let's see here. Rachel from Tower of God. Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen. Overall from My Hero Academia. Let's see, best animation, Jujutsu Kaisen, Beastars, God of High School, Princess Connect, Redive. I guess, let's see here. Best fight scene here, Deku versus Overhaul. I was gonna watch The God of High School, but I'll probably do that later. See, we got a Sword Art Online arc. Excuse me. See, another God of High School. The best score for Beastars, Tower of God. Let's see, best director. Let's see, your best character design, Ganesh Chan and Yusuke Yoshigaki from DNA from Brand New Animal. Power of... Okay. Let's see, best couple, Legoshi and Haru. Let's see, Chizuru and... I think we will probably end this stream here for a bit. And then probably...
Yeah, we'll make it live again once we're ready for the Anime Awards. So thanks for tuning in for this stream, guys.
And stay toasty again.
Yeah, stay toasty, my friends. Oh, and again, please like and subscribe.
Make sure to comment down below.
Yeah.
Cheers.
And turn on the notification bell.
Sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends better sponsor us. No, actually, I'm good. Fuck that. No.